True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
Hello, Blue Crew Nation. Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your channel for the hottest news and deepest analysis on our beloved Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm your host, bringing you the inside scoop and the information that truly matters. Before we dive into today's bombshell news, which is set to shake the foundations of our postseason run, I need to ask a favor from all of you, the lifeblood of this channel. If you value direct, no-nonsense analysis with information from someone who truly understands the game, then please click that subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss a crucial update like the one I'm about to reveal. Join our community and let's take True Blue Nation to the top. Done? Great. Let's get down to business. The dust has barely settled from the electrifying NLDS victory over the Philadelphia Phillies, a series that tested our nerves and culminated in that unforgettable Game 4 moment, and the front office is already working at full throttle. Our next challenge is monumental. We're heading to Milwaukee to face the Brewers in the National League Championship Series. And as my sources within the organization have confirmed, and as manager Dave Roberts himself has publicly signaled, we are about to see significant changes to the roster that will carry us into battle. The transition from a 5-game series to a 7-game marathon completely changes the strategic chessboard, and the watchword inside Dodger Stadium is singular: pitching. Roberts was direct in his press conference on Saturday, even before we knew the Brewers would be our opponent. He said, "Now we're talking about a potential 7-game series versus a potential 5. So obviously, pitching becomes more paramount." That statement isn't just a casual comment. It's a clear indicator of the philosophy that will guide the front office's decisions in the coming hours. The big question hanging in the air is, who comes in? And more importantly, who goes out? The math is simple. To add an extra arm to the bullpen, a position player will have to be sacrificed. And this is where the situation becomes painful and complex. Two names immediately surfaced in internal discussions, and were pointed out by respected journalists like Bill Plunkett of the Orange County Register, infielder Hyesung Kim, and outfielder Justin Dean. Both were situational, yet crucial pieces in the NLDS. Their roles were specialized: to enter the game as pinch runners, using their elite speed to create run-scoring opportunities. Remember, it was Kim's speed that pressured the Phillies' defense and forced that historic error by pitcher Orion Kerkering, which gave us the series-winning run in Game 4. He was the unlikely hero, the X-factor that decided the series. However, the luxury of carrying a running specialist, a sprinter for hire, diminishes drastically when facing the possibility of playing 7 games in 9 days. The need to have a rested, effective arm in the bullpen for the 6th, 7th, or 8th inning outweighs, in the coaching staff's view, the advantage of having an elite runner on the bench for a specific situation that may or may not arise. The irony here is profound. Hyesung Kim, the man who scored the run that put us in the NLCS, could now be left off the roster for this very series. This demonstrates the ruthless and pragmatic nature of postseason decisions. Kim, signed during the offseason from Korea to a 3-year $12.5 million contract, was brought in for this exact unique skill. He's not a power hitter, but his ability to change the game on the base paths is undeniable. Removing him from the roster would be sacrificing a valuable tactical weapon, one that has already proven its worth under the greatest pressure. The front office is essentially making a calculated bet. They are betting that the probability of needing an extra relief pitcher in a long series is higher than the probability of needing a pinch runner to decide a game. Against an opponent like the Brewers, who led the National League and had a perfect 6-0 record against us in the regular season, this bet could be the difference between World Series glory and a bitter elimination. The decision is a direct reflection of the respect the Dodgers have for the Brewers' offense and resilience. They know the games will be close, with tight margins, and that the bullpen will be tested to its limit. In a war of attrition, having one more soldier in the pitching corps could be the decisive move. As the door seems to be closing for a position player, it opens for a pitcher. But who would this additional arm be? The options are limited, especially with the confirmation that reliever Tanner Scott, who suffered a lower body injury in the NLDS, will not be eligible to return. His absence already creates a vacuum in the bullpen that needs to be filled. MLB rules are clear. A player removed from a postseason series roster due to injury cannot return for the next series. Therefore, the search for reinforcements must look in other directions. The name gaining the most traction behind the scenes is reliever Edgardo Henriquez. Henriquez was on the Wild Card Series roster, but his appearance was, to be blunt, a disaster. He entered in Game 1, faced 3 batters, allowed 2 walks and a single, and was promptly pulled by Dave Roberts. It was an outing that shook the confidence of many fans. However, the front office sees something in him: swing and miss potential, an arm capable of generating strikeouts in crucial moments. The bet on Henriquez would be a bet on his stuff, not his recent performance. They would be trusting that, with the adrenaline of the NLCS and a favorable matchup, he could deliver 1 or 2 vital outs, justifying his spot over the speed of Kim or Dean. Beyond the pitcher-for-runner swap, Roberts also hinted that other adjustments could be made, specifically at the catcher position. With Will Smith apparently healthy and ready to handle the bulk of the work, the need to carry 2 backup catchers, Ben Rortvedt and the rookie Dalton Rushing, is questionable. In a shorter series, having that extra depth as insurance is understandable. But in a 7-game NLCS, where every roster spot is a precious asset, carrying 3 catchers might be a luxury the Dodgers can't afford. Removing Rortvedt or Rushing in favor of a pitcher, or even a bench bat with more versatility, is a real possibility being intensely discussed by the coaching staff. This decision will hinge on the final assessment of Smith's physical condition and the team's confidence in his ability to handle the workload of a long, grueling series. What we are witnessing is a masterclass in real-time roster management, where the strategy for a 7-game series against the best team in the National League demands painful sacrifices. The logic of adding a pitcher is rock solid. In a long series, bullpen fatigue is one of the biggest risk factors. Having an extra arm means Roberts can be more aggressive with his matchups, can pull a starter a bit earlier if he's in trouble, and crucially, has an insurance policy for extra inning games or a situation where a reliever has a bad night. The loss of Hyesung Kim, however, cannot be understated. He represents the type of player who can manufacture a run out of thin air, a spark that can ignite a late-game rally. We are trading a precision, situational weapon for a bulletproof vest, more protection for the pitching staff. It's a trade-off of explosive potential for security and depth. Now I want to hear from you, the Blue Crew Nation. This is the very question the Dodgers front office is debating right now, and I'm putting it to you. Would you sacrifice the speed of Hyesung Kim, the hero of NLDS Game 4, for an extra insurance arm in the bullpen for the 7-game series against the Brewers? What move would you make if you were in Dave Roberts and Andrew Friedman's shoes? Leave your well-reasoned opinion in the comments below. I want to see the debate ignite. Don't forget, for more exclusive news and in-depth analysis like this, your subscription is essential. Click subscribe and become part of True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report. Together we'll follow every step of this journey toward the World Series.